Setting up for custom streaming service. Okay. Let's see. I believe we may be live. Yes. All right. So, yes, we are now live, and I'd like to say welcome to all of you that are watching right now. My name is Rashad King, and I'm the facilitator of Infusing Activism into Writing, a story to screenplay writing workshop for writers who want to make their voices heard through their work and make something that lasts. This iteration is hosted by Butterfly Noir, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and their mission is to provide opportunities for marginalized voices. Butterfly Noir provides free and low-cost educational workshops, programs, and consulting services for artists that help them develop and publish creative content. And to learn more, please visit butterflynoir.org. I'm excited to welcome you into a brief sneak peek of what's happening within our world and invite you to join us for the next iteration. We've covered a lot of ground and explored many things that I think you may find valuable. For instance, in session one, we discussed what activism is and the importance of how, as a writer, you must use your voice. We talked about the history of storytelling as survival, as protest, and documentation, and how media shapes perception, policy, and possibility. The takeaway from that was you don't have to write about a march to write something political and active. Your truth is already radical in a march, in a pitch meeting, in a restaurant, in your heart. We shared different insights into our lives and different truths. We also worked on our writer's manifesto. For those that don't know, a writer's manifesto is your personal declaration. It's a statement of purpose of your belief and your intent that expresses why you write, what you believe, what you write, and how you approach the craft and your voice. Consider it your compass and your constitution as a writer. If you're a writer or you have a desire to be a writer, or if you're a storyteller in general, I urge you to make a draft of your own. It'll help direct you when you get lost in your world, when the words aren't coming together, and when you need a document of guiding principles for how you show up for yourself as a writer and how your work shows up in the world. A few key elements of a writer's manifesto is your opening statement, why you write, what pulls you to the page, even when you don't want to write, your core beliefs about writing so 5 to 7 brief items about your why, your moral commitments as a writer. So for instance, what you refuse to sacrifice as a writer. Examples would be things like, I will not sacrifice my health for a deadline. I will not participate in projects that dehumanize people. All of these things make up your writer's manifesto. Tonight in session two, we explored story as symbolism and the art of crafting stories through premise and plot. Now, premise and plot are two different things, but they coincide. The premise is essentially what the core of your story is. The plot is basically the scenes that unfold to show what happens in the story. We took some time to really sit with them and made some really good ground. And while you're unfortunately not here with us in the workshop, I want to invite you to start drafting the story that means something to you. We'll be in this workshop for 6 weeks, and by the end of the 6 weeks, all of the writers will walk away with their stories intact, and I welcome you to also start your own. One way to start developing your story is to consider a personal artifact. Find something that is meaningful to you. It can be a song lyric, a picture, an item or an object, a sound, a smell, a thought, something that has great meaning to you. Sit with that and think of the ways you can incorporate that into a story. See if you can somehow incorporate activism tied to the artifact. For instance, my artifact is a picture of my mom and my sister. That led me to developing a TV series around Black women and therapy and how Black women often have to put on a very different face in the middle of trying to survive on a job that constantly brings her whitewashed microaggressions. The main character isn't racist or prejudiced, she's over them. And unfortunately, her response and reaction put her in a compromising situation where she has to make a tough decision on keeping her job or not. These moments make up the fabric of our lives as writers, and I hope you'll join us and write your own story. We hate that we missed you for this iteration of infusing activism into writing and hope that you join us for the next iteration. And don't worry, we'll be back with another live stream next Thursday night. For more information and to stay connected, please visit butterflynoir.org. And please, if you're on Facebook, like the Butterfly Noir page on Facebook at facebook.com/Butterfly Noir INC. So we appreciate you for tuning in tonight and hope to see you